G'day everybody, welcome back to Ride Road Dirt. So there's been a lot of talk about the KLR 650 and one of its downfalls is going on the highway. So I'm here today to show you how it goes. So we'll go for a ride, take it down the highway, we'll sit at 100, I'll show you the throttle lock as well, that's one of the mods I did. We'll see how it goes down there. Also, I want to give one tip which for new riders I think is something that someone either has to tell you, because it's not something you're really going to figure out. It's to do with your clothes. So I was at a motorbike shop looking for pants. So I didn't have any yet. I just purchased my first bike. I'm at a shop. It was a grand opening of a shop, so it was very busy. Lots of customers, lots of workers, a lot of help around. So I was trying on some big bulky enduro pants. They're the ones with a lot of padding, and they're not a leather, they're not like a jeans, they're like a wet weather material, and I was basically just going to commute to work and back. So I'm standing in the shop trying to put these big enduro pants on and thinking this is uncomfortable, but this just must be what it is. And then I kind of look around and I see everybody just in jeans. I know some people just wear normal jeans, some people wear the actual riding jeans, which we get told that they don't rip, but they definitely do if you come off fast enough. But it's better to have that protection rather than none. But if you can, leather is always better. I know there's YouTubers, there's content makers that will only wear a full leather suit when they ride, whether they're just going to the milk bar or not, because if you're wearing a full leather suit, that is the most protection you can have. That will not rip, so that's the safest thing you can have, but albeit they are a bit uncomfortable. I just have the Kevlar jeans, padding in the knees and whatnot. But anyway, back to the shop. So I'm standing in the shop with the enduro pants, trying them on, and some lovely older guy, seasoned rider obviously, walks up to me and says, what riding are you doing? And I'm like, huh? Oh, just commuting basically. He said, what are you trying them on for? I'm like, is this not what we wear? Like, I just didn't know. He goes, nah, and he told me the number one thing that has helped me stay warm and it makes you feel a little bit more secure. And I've seen lots of forums, can't keep your legs warm, this, that, you know, things like that. It's skins, just your basic sports skins, even Amazon ones. So I've got the skins on here, and it just helps to keep everything warm on the highway. Your chest will get really cool. So having the skins up here keeps your sort of body area warmer, your arms a lot warmer, and the skins underneath your jeans, honestly you don't even know they're there, but the warmth in winter that they keep under your pants, it's just phenomenal. So that's my number one tip for what to wear on the road, is just get yourself a really good pair of skins. There's nothing like it. As soon as I got that tip, that old man just said skins underneath, jeans over the top with your padding, and you'll be fine. And I've done that since I've been riding now, and it's just the best thing ever. On really hot days, like I'll ride to work in the morning at 6 a.m, freezing cold, and I'll make sure I have both on underneath everything. Maybe a singlet, a t-shirt, a jumper, even underneath my riding jacket on the really cold days. My legs are always warm enough, just with the skins and jeans. So that's my number one tip. So yeah, definitely look around for skins. Alright, so we'll take this beast out on the highway. We'll see how she goes sitting at 100, 110. I'll show you that it can do it. It's no problem for it. I'll show you the throttle lock, and it's definitely a worthwhile mod. So let's go have a look. Alright guys, so we're going to jump on the highway here in a sec. Cruising around 90 at the moment. Not having any problems. She's
It's a bit windy today, so excuse any audio muffles. We'll jump on here. I'll show you getting up to speed is no freeze at all. Funny. So, it's up there without too much hassle. Sitting quite comfortably at 100. Slow down a bit at the moment. Yeah, shoulder check. Hold the throttle. Ample power to overtake. And then it's fine just sitting here. It'll go as far as you want it to go. As long as you keep an eye on that infamous oil, because it will use a bit. But with the windscreen, I would definitely recommend the windscreen. There's just no wind till there. Just feel the wind there. And also sort of sits just at the peak of my helmet, so right there I can just feel it on my hand here. Even with it being a windy day, I'm still quite comfortable. I feel safe. Can easily rest this one, this hand. Make sure if you do purchase one, you've got the hand protectors. There's no wind here, nothing. If I put my hand here, I'll just go away from even behind the mirror, about there. It's like you're putting your hand out the car window. Nothing down here. So they're really handy. Make sure that someone hasn't removed them, or get mark busters, they're also a good option. So I'll show you the throttle lock. So it's not like your typical cruise control in a car, where the cruise control in a car, if you go up a hill, the revs will sort of go up. You'll see your pedal will move to stay at that speed. If you go up a hill or down a hill, it'll even decelerate the car. But it's just locks your throttle where it is. So it's cruise control, but it's not. So I'll show you how it works. So can move my hand around, go a bit slower. Keep it in the one spot where we're just sort of cruising along nicely, not catching the cars in front. Thumb out. Click it in and let go. Have a rest. Stretch the old hands. Play in the wind. Do whatever you need to do. Then once you're ready, grab the throttle. Pick it up. Then move it again. Plenty of power to go and catch up to the traffic if you want to. Get around the truck. And then we're just cruising again. Easily sit here all day. Another mod that people do is their butt gets a bit sore. You can get like cushions that will go on the seat. And then you could literally just sit here all day, stop for food and water basically, right wherever you need to. So what are we, we're sitting around 100, maybe 90 now. We're just about 4.5 grand in revs. So we'll sneak up in speed a bit when we can. Just and show you. So we're roughly on 100 now. We're just below the 5,000 RPM. Bike's not rattling, like it's not annoying me or anything. Obviously you can feel the vibrations, but you feel vibrations in a car. So yeah, not a bad place to be. You could take this thing around the world, albeit without that 6th gear. Bikes with the 6th gear will probably be a little more comfortable, a little bit less work, but with the throttle lock as well, yeah, I can just click and chill out. Non-windy days, you can let go of the handlebars altogether if you really want. So I would say that the throttle lock's a must-have. Yes, it's even windy. I don't know if you can tell, but it's very, very windy. It's knocking me around a bit, but it's not bothering me really. It's just what you get used to as a rider, and it makes your head bobble a bit. If you get a big gust of wind to push you, coming from the left, you just lean into it just for a bit. So you sort of push me over a bit, you just sort of lean back into where you want to go. I think the main thing there is don't make any erratic movements. Just be gentle, and you should have no problems. But hopefully if you do go on long trips, it's not this windy the whole time. And there's two options really on the highway you want to do. One is sort of just sit in the left, maybe sit behind a car with a bit of space and let the world go by. Let cars overtake you, stay out of their way. Trucks, just stay out of their way. And the other one, which I prefer to do, is sort of just creep by the traffic. So you're not sort of sitting in the one area. You're not sitting in anyone's blind spot. You're not leaving anything to chance. You're just sort of creeping a little bit quicker than everyone else. I'm not saying break the speed limit, but I personally just like to sit a little bit quicker than most. Sure, get out of people's way if they're flying. But just this speed, just creep past cars. He would have seen me coming. He would know I'm coming up beside him. And now he sort of knows he doesn't have to worry about me because I'll just sort of keep cruising past. That's what you hope anyway. But we've been riding for a couple of minutes now. The other good thing about taking your motorbike, you go on riding before you know it. We're just about out of the suburbs. Beautiful mountains back there. Another 10 minutes and we'd be in the country. Yeah, you can spend a day out on the bike, exploring, easily. Pack a bit of food, like I've got the bags on the back. Like I've said in my other videos, go and check the reviews out. I can pack everything I need in that bag and take off. Done a few trips around the state. And touch wood, have never had a problem. At least once a week I'll check the oil, which is just looking through that glass at the bottom of your engine. There's two lines. You want the oil in between the two lines. If it starts to even get near that lower line, I like to bring it up a bit. Just stay on top of your oil, and I would say maybe every month if you commute, just take that loosen off your back wheel and just readjust your chain. Stay on top of that. I found that if you just keep riding it, your chain for me tends to get looser and looser over time, so you just want to keep an eye on your chain. You just keep it a little bit there, push me over to the right a bit, come back over to the left. But that's normal. Every bike will get blown around a bit. But we'll jump off here, jump in behind the truck. sit on the two rubber tracks from everybody else's tyres. That's where the most grip is. I think the rule is to sit on the one closest to the middle of the road so that you're more visible to all the cars. Slowing down, and it's just like we were never there, basically. So we'll go up here, and I'll just show you, like, from second, how quickly it will get up to 100. Like, it won't phase it at all. Leave it in third. Doing 60, 70, 80, 90. Still pulling. Yeah, you get up there. Yeah, like, what more do you need? If I had gone much quicker, that wind probably would have blown me off. So there's horsepower, and then there's speed. How quick do you really want to go? You don't need to go quicker than that unless you're one of those crazy guys going down to the big freeways doing highway pulls. I mean, it looks fun, but it also looks very dangerous. For the normal guys, gals, this bike is it's a pleasure to ride. It'd be great to learn on. Like I said in my other videos, it's just a bit heavy, and it's a bit tall. So we'll just jump in here. And I'll give you my final thoughts.
Well, there you have it, guys, the KLR 650 on the highway. As you've seen, it'll do it easily. It will be a bit higher in the revs than other bikes, just under about 5,000 RPM at 100 kilometers an hour. There are options you can do. You can change the sprocket size. You'll lose a bit down low and you'll gain a bit more up top. There are many options you can do. That's one of the great things about these bikes. There's mods galore, make it more comfortable for you, as I've said in other videos. But the throttle lock is a must for me. Give your hands a rest. I've got the warmers too. They're great for a cold day. But just look where we are. 10-15 minute ride up the highway, and it's like there's no one around. That's the other great thing about bikes. They'll just take you where you want to go, and you can forget your problems for a couple hours and just have a nice day. You get a day like this where the sun's out. There's nothing better. Make friends. Great bike community too. So yeah, have a look on my channel. There's some beginner tips. I've got the dirt bikes on there. I've got the videos for the family bikes. Yeah, go and have a look. Check out my Instagram and TikTok. I'd love it if you would subscribe. It helps the channel out so much, and I can keep making content like this. Yeah, so we'll leave it there. There's more to come, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.